little different. It's not going to be much of a cleaning video. I just wanted to talk about my trip to Disney, and um, hopefully you guys find it interesting. And I just felt like I wanted to share my experience with you. So I've been to Disney in Orlando, Florida plenty of times, and I haven't gone since, I would say, since before COVID. So I decided that I wanted to take a little weekendish getaway. And we went to Animal Kingdom, and then we went to Magic Kingdom the next day. Animal Kingdom, I love Animal Kingdom because I'm an animal lover and I love looking at all the animals. So it was a great experience. I did purchase the Genie Plus. For those of you who don't know, the Genie Plus is pretty much something that you buy extra after you buy your tickets, and it allows you to skip the line and just go straight on through onto the ride. The only thing I hate to say is that with the Genie Plus, you can't choose your time, and it could be subject to availability, meaning that the ride may not always be available for a lightning lane. So that's the only downfall to it. I honestly felt like, in my opinion, for the time that I went, it wasn't that crazy busy. It was literally right before spring break hit, and so the lines weren't that long, and I couldn't choose the time that I wanted to get onto the ride, and that kind of like made me anxious the whole time because I just didn't want to miss the opportunity to be able to get on the ride. And the thing with that as well is you can only choose a ride that you want to go on just one time, so you can't do it more than once, which I thought was kind of like crappy, because if you like a ride so much, you just want to keep going on it again. Like me, one of my favorite rides, I'm gonna say, in Animal Kingdom is the what is it called? I think it's Mount Everest. And you can only use it once. Otherwise you would just have to wait in line. And I just think for the money that we pay, it just, in my opinion, it's not really worth it. But to each his own. If that's your thing, then, you know, by all means get it. So yeah, in Animal Kingdom, I enjoyed myself very much. We got to see gorillas and all types of animals, and that day was a little bit humid, so we kind of suffered with the heat a little. But I think it was because it was on the verge of raining, and when it's about to rain in Florida, it always gets super humid beforehand. But I had a lot of fun, and we just kind of went with the flow. We didn't really plan it. It's better not to plan it because I feel like it'll just make me super anxious and not really enjoy the moment, if you know what I mean. And then the next day we went to Magic Kingdom, and honestly, I have not been to Magic Kingdom in a long time, but I don't know if it's me because I've been to Disney so many times before, but I felt like they cut down a lot of things. Like the parades was like one of the things that I loved so much about Magic Kingdom, and I don't know if I was just not there at the right time, or if there was a different parade that I missed out on, but the parades were so short, and I remember the parades to be so long, and it felt a lot more magical. There was a lot of changes that they've made, and like I said, I don't know if it's just because of the simple fact that I've been there so many times, but it didn't feel as magical as I remember it to be. I don't know, I can't really explain it, but either way, I still had fun. I enjoyed myself, and but for the price that we pay to go to Disney, unless there's like new things coming, I don't think I would be going to Disney for a while. I do want to say though, Tron was, loved it. I definitely recommend you guys trying the ride Tron. It's a really fast roller coaster. You're on a motorcycle and it is super fast, and yeah, I had so much fun. It made me feel like I was actually in the movie. So the only thing with that is they don't have a standby line for that ride. You literally have to go on the app and join a virtual queue. And when I say I waited all day long to ride this ride, literally all day. Like I was there from 8 o'clock in the morning and I did not get to ride it until about 8:30 at night. Because you have to wait till they call your number to be able to get on the ride. And that's another thing that gave me anxiety, because I was waiting in line and I was scared that I was gonna miss my chance, because whenever they call your number, they give you an hour to get there, to be able to get on the ride. So that made me very anxious because it was my first time doing it and trying out that new ride. So I didn't know how long it was gonna take, and I was just kind of trying to stay in Tomorrowland so that way I didn't miss the opportunity. But it took all day, and I wish they did something better in regards to that, because yeah, that was painful, and I didn't really get to enjoy myself like I wanted to, because I was so focused on me not wanting to miss the opportunity to ride that ride. So yeah, like I really hope they do make changes to that. But other than that, like I said, I had fun, and it was definitely a good time to just get away from everything, everyone. And I have not been away from home for a while, and it just felt good to just not have to clean, cook, be a mom. Just I got to be a kid for those a few days. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. And if you guys are planning to go, make sure that it's off season, not in the summer. The summer is the worst time to go. You're going to die in the heat. First of all, the crowds are really damn ridiculous. You're gonna be waiting in line forever. And I just recommend going like during like the winter, spring months, because those are when the lines are less likely to be long, and it's not crazy humid, and you won't die in the heat. Oh, and on top of that, in the summer, all it does is rain, so you'll be caught up in the rain all the time. As far as hotel stays, I just stayed in a very like the cheapest hotel I could find. It was still comfortable, and I enjoyed my stay. I just usually book a hotel because we're just gonna sleep there anyway, so I'm not gonna spend most of my money on a hotel when I want to spend my money in the park instead. So I mean, if you stay at a resort, the perks of it is that you don't have to pay per parking, because they give you transportation to the park, and you don't have to worry about driving. So it's a perk, but you're going to be paying more money out of pocket. And also, when you're staying at one of the resorts, you get early access into the parks, and sometimes they let you stay later in the parks while everyone else is leaving. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or want any tips or anything like that, just let me know. I will definitely answer your questions the best as I can to my knowledge. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.